Hey everybody, Brannon Beliso here. I just finished spending time watching a pre-screening for a documentary about opioids. How the epidemic of prescription drugs are killing our families and killing our communities and killing people, and how they're going unchecked. This epidemic is huge. It was very humbling. Because a good friend of mine, very good friend of mine, was featured in this film. And he lost his wife to the drug and the effect it had on the kids. Finding their mother dead and overdose. I mean, just, wow. Huge, very huge. And it just really brought home the human factor. The human factor that I believe we tend to eliminate from a lot of what we market, what we sell, what we're told to do by the consultants. And I'm a consultant too, but I would love to believe that I profess things from the heart. I would love to believe I'm transparent. I would love to believe that I fight the fight of doing the right thing and always putting people before profit. That for me is an example of the human factor. As I sat here overwhelmed watching this piece, and you got to watch it May 1st on HBO. Wow. Powerful. Super powerful. And the one thing I learned about drugs growing up, I had a brother that OD'd and died when he was 26, is that drugs play no favorite. They take rich, poor, black, white. They don't discriminate against anybody. And drugs are very powerful. And whether it's alcohol, cigarettes, prescription drugs, heroin, it's horrible. It's just horrible. And as I was listening to the Q&A after, and the challenges from the politics to the funding to the programs that are available to the lack of knowledge to the lack of information, that somebody stated it needs to start from the beginning. And I really believe we, in our roles in the martial arts industry, have a very unique opportunity when children come to us to instill in them that humanness, that we care, that above the monetary gain. And that's why I'm so against contracts and belt fees. I just think it really, truly dehumanizes people and takes out that part about us as teachers, you know, that need to be there. And subliminally and even subconsciously and even consciously, people are feeling like, well, you know, this test you're offering me, I'm paying for anyway, so are you really going to fail me? But when we sit there and give our heart and soul, and I've been criticized for that I'll sit there for 5 hours on a metal chair in front of a plastic table testing somebody for their black belt without charging them a cent, that I'm leaving money on the table. But I would love to believe that through that simple action, that human factor of offering my time, that beyond caring, it shows a deeper level of caring. So I'm going to applaud you if you choose not to do contracts. I'm going to applaud you if you choose not to do belt testing fees. I'm going to applaud you if you have a scholarship program in your school. I'm going to applaud you if you live from the mindset of putting people before profits. I'm going to applaud you. Because that human factor, I think, is one of the greatest gifts we in the martial arts have the opportunity to share with people on such a deep level of service, such a deep level of service. And if we choose to create that balance of doing the right thing, putting people before profits, and of course still maintaining and being a profitable business as we all deserve to be, that we offer ourselves an opportunity for not only a sustainable business and a growth-oriented business, but a business that really, really can make a difference in the communities that we serve and to truly give back. So never determine your success by how much financial gain you have in our industry. I heard one gentleman talk about working in low-income clinics and how much it makes a difference and how much it means to him. And he was so rich in his words and so confident in his purpose that you would never know he's probably making a salary close to that of a social worker or somebody in that position. And so I want to be mindful about that as I was taken out of my element tonight of the martial arts industry, and just as a fly on the wall sitting through the screening. And when my friend's part of his documentary came on, you know, to see and witness his tears and reliving that night, that day that their children found their mother passed, that we can never forget that part about ourselves, that humanness, that human factor that needs to be there, that separates us from the most primitive thinkers of the world. And as long as I believe I can put people before profit and still keep a roof over my family's head, feed them well, set up their college, my retirement, all the other things that need to happen, take care of my team, all those different things, then I believe we have a chance. We all have that chance. So I just want to share that. You know, step out of your comfort zone. Take off that branded martial arts shirt that you wear for your school and allow yourself to be exposed to something more than just a buddy day party, a belt testing, a demo. How are you going to market your next Facebook ad? Because we can all get caught up in that. I'm guilty of that too, and I'm probably saying it just to hear myself talk. I really am. But I was humbled. I always say that. I'm humbled. I'm grateful. Tonight, I felt a different, deeper level of humility and gratitude. Because I recognize that money does not matter to addiction. If anything, it enables the addiction to a higher level because they have the money and the influence to get doctors to write multiple prescriptions and not even bat an eye and not even check that doctor at point A is writing the same prescription as doctor at point B and C and D and E and F. But you shop for doctors that are willing to do that, and they do so because they do. They want to make people happy. I get that. And I think we do the same often in the martial arts. We want to make people happy. But sometimes it's failing that student that's important. It's letting them process that disappointment of not earning a tip or not earning first place, but standing by their side as a teacher and sharing with them that this is part of life, and sharing that with the parent and letting that be okay. That through these difficulties, through these failures, they can become stronger, better, and a more confident human being. In the words of the Dalai Lama, it's easy to be great when things are going your way. Can you be great when life is difficult? That's what builds character. That's what makes us a better person. It truly, truly does. And man, you could hear a pin drop when this HBO special ended tonight. It's just powerful, powerful. And to feel the impact in the room of all these people who share that human factor of pain and loss and suffering and anger. And just to know that we have that opportunity. I can recall many times, because the whole family did martial arts with us, that they found that sanctuary in our school. And blessed to say, we became great friends. This person who's in the documentary tonight is the godfather of my daughter. And it's powerful. And I just feel so humbled and a deep sense of love. And I just want to share that with you, because hopefully tomorrow when we go to teach, we don't teach with dollar signs in our eyes. We teach with that human factor. We teach from our heart. When a prospect calls us, we don't think about how quickly we can get them signed up in a 2-year contract, but we really take the time to listen with our heart. When we write that Facebook ad, instead of trying to think, how can I sell? What's my ROI on this Facebook ad? But really think about, how can I share at a human level that you matter and that we truly, truly care? As that old saying goes, nobody cares what you know until they know that you care, right? We've all heard that one before. So I've got to profess that from the mountaintops tonight as I sit here in the dark in my car sharing this with you. Powerful. So I just want to say that. And please share this with as many people as you can. Watch it, share it, talk about it. The disease of addiction, and especially opioids, what I learned tonight, huge, huge. But just know that in spite of all that, we can truly, truly make a difference, even on the smallest level. Even on the smallest level, if we teach from the heart, if we serve from the heart, if we market from the heart. And I will tell you, I'm living proof. I have data of that you can be very profitable in the process too, and continue to help more people and impact more lives, and not just worry about what's the latest car, the biggest car you're driving, or what kind of watch you got on your wrist, or what suit you're wearing. You know, market from the heart, live from the heart, and always take that human factor in. I know it sounds like I'm standing on a soapbox, but I just got to share that. I was very humble tonight, and even put a picture in this, and you'll see that in the HBO documentary of the kids with their trophies at one of our tournaments. And he nudged me, and I was just so, whoa, tears started to fill my eyes. I was just so humbled that, wow, we don't think what we do, you know, we think it does, but you don't know it does. You know, and there it was. So, God, I didn't even think about that till right now. There it is in the HBO documentary. Picture of his kids with trophies at one of our inter-school tournaments. Pretty cool. So thank you, Lord. I am grateful. Please share this with as many people as you can, and just never forget the human factor.